NFTs. What's hot and what's not? Welcome to today's episode of Ken and Ariel Experience. In this episode, we're diving into the ever-evolving world of NFTs. From mind-blowing success stories to questionable projects, we're going to break down what's hot and what's not in the NFT space. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, there's something here for everyone. So, let's get started. The buzz around NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, have been around for a few years now, but it feels like they're still causing waves. The idea of owning a unique piece of digital art, or even a virtual item in a game, is pretty exciting, but it's not without its controversies. So, what's really driving the hype? The buzz is definitely fueled by the high-profile sales. Everyone remembers that $69 million sale of a digital art piece by Beeple. That was a huge turning point for NFTs in the mainstream. It made headlines, brought a whole new audience into the space, and had people wondering whether this was the future of art and ownership. But while some of those early NFT projects hit big, others have struggled to hold their value or even survive. It's a bit like the Wild West out there. What's hot in NFTs right now? Let's talk about what's really hot right now in the NFT space. The first trend we're seeing is utility-based NFTs. Unlike purely aesthetic art pieces, these NFTs come with actual perks. For example, buying an NFT could get you exclusive access to online events, private communities, or even special deals with brands. Speaking of brands, a big player entering the space is EV Hotel. They've launched their own NFT collection that doubles as a key to premium experiences at their properties. Imagine having an NFT that not only serves as a digital collectible, but also gives you VIP access or special discounts at EV Hotel locations. This is where NFTs are heading, toward adding tangible value beyond the virtual world. Another trend gaining traction is NFTs in gaming. With big names like Ubisoft and Epic Games dipping their toes in, gaming is becoming one of the most exciting spaces for NFT integration. Players can now own in-game assets like skins, weapons, and even characters as NFTs, with the potential to trade or sell them across different platforms. This makes for a truly decentralized gaming experience. Lastly, NFTs as tickets to physical experiences are starting to grow in popularity. Think about having an NFT as your ticket to a concert, festival, or even a luxury event. It's both a collectible and a way to enhance your real-world experiences. This is one of the areas where we see a lot of innovation happening. What's not hot in NFTs? Now, let's talk about what's not so hot. And, no surprise, one of the biggest concerns is overhyped projects without real value. We've seen numerous NFT projects launch with no clear utility or value proposition. They might have flashy marketing or big celebrity endorsements, but when the dust settles, the project doesn't offer much more than a pretty picture. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, but it's important to look past the hype and ask, what's the long-term value here? Another downside? Environmental concerns. A lot of NFTs are minted on blockchains that require a huge amount of energy to validate transactions. This has raised environmental alarms, especially as more and more NFTs flood the market. It's led some projects to pivot to more energy-efficient blockchains, but this remains an ongoing issue that the industry will need to tackle. And finally, the speculative nature of the market. The volatility of NFT prices has been a major turnoff for some people. While some collectors have made fortunes, others have watched their investments tank. It's like the Wild West all over again. If you're in it for the short-term flip, you might be in for a bumpy ride. So what's hot and what's not in NFTs? It's clear that there's a lot of innovation happening, but also a lot of noise. The most successful projects are the ones that offer real-world utility, tangible value, and community engagement. As we look to the future, it's clear that NFTs have the potential to shape industries beyond art and collectibles. Before we wrap up, remember that EV Hotel is setting the standard for how NFTs can seamlessly integrate into the real world, offering guests something truly unique. If you're interested in exploring the intersection of NFTs and hospitality, definitely check out their latest NFT collection. That's all for today's episode. Be sure to tune in next time where we'll be discussing the latest trends in Web3 and what's coming down the pipeline for digital innovation. Thanks for listening to Ken and Ariel Experience.